What's up guys, John here and welcome back to Johnmunstudios. In this week's video, we're going to dive inside of Cubase and we're going to check out a secret orchestral programming tip. This will help keep your notes quantized and your MIDI looking nice, so let's get right to it. Okay, so here I have a short orchestral example. I'm going to go ahead and play it for you with the click so you can hear how it sounds against the click, because something that always happens with orchestral samples is that they never play in time, but I'm going to go ahead and solve that problem for you. But first, let's listen to this track. Okay, so notice right off the bat, the track was having a hard time keeping in time with the metronome, but now we're going to go ahead and solve this problem. So one of the things that you need to know about orchestral samples is that they have a delay before they actually play. The reason why this happens is because during the recording session, in order to get all the details of the attack of the note, they need to leave a little bit of a delay so that you can get the entrance, and the entrance sounds a lot more realistic, as opposed to a synth that starts right away. So in order to keep those details inside of the sample, they need to delay the signal a little bit in order to recreate a real person playing the instrument. Now, the way we solve this inside of Cubase is when you hit any of these tabs, any of these instruments, make sure that this left tab here is open. And then you're going to need to make sure that inside the inspector menu, the instrument where it says the name of your track is open. Now you're going to see three different sliders here. You're going to see a volume slider, you're going to see a pan slider, and then one called track delay. Now the track delay is the one that we're going to need to pull back in order for the sample to start sooner, even though they're quantized. So if I open up the piano roll, you're going to see that all of these tracks here are actually quantized. And what quantize means is that you have it snapped exactly on the line, on the beats. So let me go ahead and turn this off, and we're going to go ahead and move this slider back a few. So I've done this before, and I know that around 119 or so, maybe a little earlier, maybe a little less, at least for Cinesamples, I think it's 119. It works pretty good, and it stays on time. So let's go ahead and check it out. I'm going to turn on the metronome again, and we're going to hear it against the metronome soloed. So now here we have all our MIDI notes quantized, and we still keep all of the MIDI notes in time by using this track delay. I'm going to go ahead and play it against the violin 2, which does not have track delay, and let's see how it plays out. Right, so we do hear a substantial difference between the two. This one has a 119 millisecond delay, and this one has no delay at all. So if you just go in here and move the slider so all of them meet that same 119 milliseconds of delay, or negative 119 rather, we're going to go ahead and move all these sliders. Okay, so I moved all the sliders to negative 119.67 because that's just where it landed there. And I'm going to go ahead and unmute all these tracks. We're going to go ahead and listen to it again with the metronome. And now let's see if it stays in time. And there you have it. Now all of the tracks are quantized inside of their MIDI notes, and we can go ahead and listen to it with the metronome in case you have any other instruments that you have quantized, like percussion or any other instruments of the orchestral family. So this is how you do the track delay. It's super simple, and this allows you to keep your MIDI super neat and nice, and that way they can all snap to the bars and grid lines, so that way you can get a better performance. And it also makes editing a ton easier when you have to go in and move some of these notes around. If you have any questions, please drop your comments down below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the ring button so you don't miss any of my weekly videos. Also, don't forget to check out the Johnmunstudios store. I have a variety of merch, so go ahead and check it out. Also, down below, I am leaving my Patreon link. For just $1 a month, you can help support this channel. As always, don't forget to share with your musician friends. I will see you guys soon.